Hey YouTube, this is Daisy Papa 8989 over here, and as many of you guys have probably noticed and found out, is that the September 2011 ban list has been announced for the OCG. So I thought I would give my 2 cents on it and give you my opinions on it. So without further ado, let's get this started. Well, when I first woke up, I got a text message from a friend of mine saying that the ban list is up. So first instinct, I look on Pojo, and Lord behold, here it is. And here's the pictures from the Shonen Jump magazine. Looks of it, looks pretty legit and looks pretty real. So I'm assuming that this is a real thing, and so should be our ban list should be nearly exactly the same, minus Trishula going to 1. So let's go over the newly banned cards. First up, Fishborg Blaster. I did not see this coming at all. I didn't think it was a problem at all. It's literally, it was mainly, all this thing was mainly used for was making formula synchron, and that's pretty much it. And I don't know, I just didn't see this coming, so oh well, not gonna complain. Next up is Psychic My Master. Definitely a good choice on Konami's part. There's a new Psychic FTK that's going to become available to us, and plus there's like a new Psychic combo with the deck that you can get out Howard Cannon and like Nate Shurya Beast locked down on your opponent, which is pretty stupid. So I'm guessing Konami banned it just for the FTK threat, which is the most obvious choice. Next up is Giant Trunade. Really happy with this limit, or this ban. Trunade needed to go, honestly. Like, it can only be countered with a Solemn Judgment, and and that not only was it used to clear your opponent's back row for your OTK or setup, but it was literally being used to recycle your traps such as Limit Reverse, Call of the Haunted, and cards such as that. So it was getting pretty stupid, so Giant Trunade really needed to go. Next up is Royal Oppression. Again, another card I did not see getting banned. I thought it was perfectly fine at 1, since it can easily be MST'd, and I don't know. I guess it's not a big loss if it gets banned, but I don't know. I liked it when we had it, so oh well, we had our fun, I guess. Next up is Limited. First up, Blacklisted Soldier Envoy at the beginning. This did not throw me any surprise. I had a funny feeling this would have come back, but I was hoping it wouldn't. But let's just say Twilight decks are gonna get a huge boost with this, and Chaos decks as well. So I think this was kind of a big mistake on Konami's part. Next up is Legendary 6 Hammer Xian. I knew that 6 Samurais were gonna get hit, but I did not think they would hit the Synchro Monster. I thought they were gonna limit the consistency of the deck, not the power card of the deck. So just like they did with Light Swarms back in February of or March of 2010. They didn't ban or limit JD. They just took away the milling engine of Light Swarms, and that pretty much killed the deck. So oh well, no complaints. No complaints. I don't like Samurai playing against Samurai, since it's a lot of Herc Derp. Summon Kageki, Summon Kagamusha, go Xian. That's set 5 back row and turn. So not that much. Nothing to be missed. Next up is TG Happy Librarian. Definitely saw this coming. This card created insane pluses, along with Formula Synchron with like Frognarks, any type of plant synchro, Tengu plants, Tour Guide synchro, water Tengu, any of that. This thing created way too many pluses. Next up is Debris Dragon. Again, this is another hit to basically deal with plant synchro and Tengu synchro and all those wonderful variants. My main guess is that why they hit it was basically because Debris Dragon was can easily make an instant Trishula, and with Orient Dragon now on the TCG, it can easily make an instant Orient Dragon. So, pretty good hit. Next up is Formula Synchron. Again, Very abusable card. Definitely saw this coming. If you did not think Formula Synchron was not going to get limited, you were definitely smoking something. Basically, like, literally, it's too abusable with the Plant Synchro engine and in Formula Monarchs. And, good choice to limit to ones and prevent other decks from abusing it as well. Such as Fables and I don't know what else, but oh well. Next up is Lone Fire Blossom. Again, hit the Plant Synchro engine. Good choice, good choice. Definitely stops the Herc Derp. Lone Fire Dandelion, or some guys Lone Fire Titanium, and prevents your opponent from filling up their graveyard fast and fueling it for Pot of Avarice. So good choice to do. I would have loved, if I was making the list, I would have left Debris Dragon and Lone Fire at where they were and just banned Dandelion. But hey, can't have everything that you want. Next up is Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm, hooray, happy that's back with the Giant Shunade. Definitely needed something to mass clear back rows. This is perfect. It's a necessary evil in this game. Next up is Primal Seed. It's basically a card that allows you to grab 2 remove from play cards when you have Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning out. So I'm assuming Konami put this to 1 to prevent any future abuse. Next up is Xian Smoke Signal. With Xian to 1, I see no reason why this needs to go to 1 as well, since Smoke Signal is mainly just used to make Xian the fastest way, so, oh well. Next up is Pot of Avarice. Good choice, again. Card, literally, it was becoming a pot of greed on crack. It's this format, it was too easy to fill up your graveyard for Pot of Avarice and, +1 off of it. Or not even that, literally, +6 off of it, really, because you're refilling your deck with the monster, so you can do that combo that you did to fill up the graveyard again. So, really good choice. Definitely hats off to Konami for that. Next up, Summoner Monk, which was put to 2. I can see this going to 2. It's not that abusable anymore. Cold Wave is gone. Dark Square Fighter is gone. Gale's to 1. So, I guess we can give this thing a shot at 2. Next up is Tragodia. I hardly remember when this thing was at 3, so I'm a little bit iffy on it, but well, let's give it a shot. Next up is Necrogarna. Hey, give Lightstorms a little bit of defensive power back. They really need it. I played Lightstorms for a little bit. Honestly, the deck needs, literally has lost both their arms in terms of defending themselves with Honest to 1 and Necro to 1, so putting this back at 2 is better than putting Honest at 2. So, pretty good choice. Next up is Dolorn, King of the Icebearer. Basically, I'm assuming this got limited to 2 just to prevent the official TK loop and to make it inconsistent, but I see no reason why it needs to be put to 2. It could have been left at 3 with Fishborg Blaster banned, since that's the main tuner of the deck. Next up is Destiny Drum. Honestly, I have no idea why did Konami put this at 2. Who knows, but let's see what it does. Next up is Swords of Revealing Light. It's a meh choice. I could care less. We'll see how it affects the format. Mind Crush. Meh. With, Mind Crush and, Heavy Storm honestly hasn't been, making that big of a... Mind Crush and Trap Dust should haven't been making that big of a impact this format, so it's okay to go to 2. And next up is Call of the Haunted. Since Heavy Storm is back and Giant Shunade is gone, Call of the Haunted can't be abused and recycled, so it's fine at 2. Next up is Unlimited. Judgment Dragon. This was a big what the fuck. Why is this back at 3? Especially with Blackluster Soldier back. Honestly, I have no idea what is Konami thinking. I have a bad feeling about this. Next up is Spirit Reaper. Spirit Reaper is not that difficult to deal with, so I guess it can go to 3. Overload Fusion, again. The problem card with Overload Fusion is Future Fusion. As long as that's at 1, Overload Fusion is not a problem. Next up is Mystical Space Typhoon. With Heavy Storm back, I seriously thought that this would have gone back to 1, but I guess Konami wants it at 3, so I guess we'll see how this works. Next up is Megamorph. Another meh card being unlimited. I'm not too good at predicting cards that is going to be unlimited or semi-limited, but oh well, we'll see how it affects the format. And next is Gravity Bind. With the introduction of Exceed monsters, Gravity Bind doesn't have that big of a influence over the game anymore, since you can just exceed into any monster you can get through Gravity Bind, so it can go to 3 for all we care. And next up is Icarus Attack. Given Konami's constant hate of Blackwings, I was surprised this went to 3, but with Royal Oppression gone, I guess Konami thought, meh, give Blackwings a card back, so we'll see how this works. With Heavy Storm back, with Heavy Storm back and Dark Hole still being legal, everyone's going to be maining Starlight Road, so a third Icarus Attack is not going to be a problem. So we'll see how it affects the format, but otherwise, pretty good list. A couple of faults with it, such as the Blackluster Soldier and the JD, but nothing to do about that. It's like, this is Konami, what the hell do you expect? I was happy that Bryanak did not get banned, since I still have Bryanak and I love the card. So overall, pretty good list. Look forward to next formats. My 2 cents on the top tier decks are going to be Twilight, of course. What else? Heroes. Dark Worlds, obviously. And what else? Jurax. And a 5th one. I'm guessing X-Saber and X-Sabers. X-Sabers have always been good, and I don't know, deck just never seems to be hit, so tell me what you guys think. Share your opinions on the ban list with me. I would appreciate that. And comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out.